This will blow your mind. If you have $10,000 today, what would you do with it? Would you buy a car, maybe travel, or would you invest it and let that money work for you? Now, here is the truth. In 2025, opportunities to build wealth is everywhere. People don't really know where to put their money in, or they are really scared to start. That's why today I'll be breaking down the 5 best ways to invest your $10,000 in 2025, whether you're in Nigeria, the US, or anywhere in the world. And don't worry, even if you don't have the full $10,000, these strategies can still work for you on a smaller scale. So grab a note, because this might be one of the most important videos you watch this year. I kid you not. By the way, make sure you stick around until the end, because I'll be sharing a bonus mindset shift that can completely change the way you see money. Hello, Wealth Fam, and welcome back to Wealth with Doris, where every penny counts. On this channel, we build wealth together and turn pocket change into power moves. If you're ready to grow your money in a smart way that will bring you closer to financial freedom, this channel is the right place for you. If you're a first-time viewer, please click the subscribe button, like and share. Thank you. I want to put up a disclaimer here. I am not a financial advisor. These videos are for educational purposes only. No official financial advice is being given. Please always check with a professional before making any financial investment or financial decisions. Your investments are your sole responsibilities. These videos merely shares my own opinions with no guarantee of gain or losses. Why does investing matter so much in 2025? Well, inflation is eating away savings worldwide. In Nigeria, 10,000 naira today doesn't stretch as far as it did a few years ago. In the US, $10,000 just sitting in a savings account will actually lose value because interest rates can't keep up with inflation. But here is the flip side. Opportunities have never been more open. Technology, global markets, and even access to financial apps mean that an ordinary person like you and I can put our money into assets that used to be reserved for the rich. Think about it. 10 or 20 years ago, how easy it was for someone in Enugu, Abuja to invest in the US stocks. Nearly impossible. Today, with apps like Bamboo, Trove, RiseVest, you can invest from your phone in minutes. So the question isn't, should I invest? The real question is, why put my money so it grows safely and consistently? And that's what we are diving into today, starting with my first recommendations. The first and most classic way to invest your $10,000 is the stock market. Now, before you roll your eyes like this and say stocks are risky, let me clear this up. Yes, stocks can go up and down, but historically, the stock market has always trended upwards over the long term. For example, if you invested $10,000 in the US S&P 500 index 20 years ago, today it will be about $70,000. The power of compounding. But what about here in Nigeria? Great question. Nigerian stock market has always created millionaires. In fact, some stocks like MTN Nigeria, Dangote Cement, Zenith Bank have rewarded patient investors with massive returns. How to get started? Choose your market. If you want to invest globally, use apps like Trove or Bamboo. If you want to stay local, open a CSCS account with a Nigerian brokerage. Then think long term. Don't chase quick flips, please. Stick to strong companies. Don't be in a haste. Just think long time if you want to enjoy it. Diversify. Instead of putting all your money into one stock, spread it across different sectors like the tech, the banking, energy, or consumer goods. I know a friend who started with just 50,000 naira in Nigerian bank stocks back in 2015. Today, her portfolio is worth over 500,000 naira without her doing anything except holding. That's the power of investing smart and staying patient. The stock market is one of the most proven ways to grow wealth. If you're consistent and patient, your $10,000 could turn into life-changing money over time. The second way to invest your $10,000 in 2025 is real estate. Now, don't panic. When I say real estate, I don't mean you need to buy a whole house or a big plot of land. No. With just $10,000, you can still enter the property game in two ways. Fractional real estate. That is where you invest in a small share of a property with other investors. For example, companies like Risevest and Corium allow Nigerians to co-own real estate properties abroad. You earn rental incomes and property appreciations without being the landlord, right? Now, the number two is digital real estate. You think about Airbnb. With $10,000, you could finish a small apartment and list it as a shortlet. Many Nigerians are making passive income this way in cities like Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt. Globally, digital real estate also means buying and renting out online properties like domain names or even spaces in the metaverse. Why it works? Real estate protects against inflation. It produces cash flow, rent, right? Properties generally appreciate in value. Properties don't go, they don't depreciate, they appreciate. A small one-bedroom shortlet in Lekki can bring in 10,000 to 20,000 per night. If you keep it booked even half of the month, you are already making 150 to 300,000 monthly. That's a great return on your 10,000 naira investment. Around 15 million naira investment, let's say. That's $10,000, sorry. Now, real estate isn't just for billionaires anymore. With fractional ownership and digital tools, you can use your $10,000 to start small and scale up. Before we continue, let me ask you, are you getting value so far? If yes, please like this video, subscribe to Wealth with Doris, and share it with a friend who wants to build wealth in 2025. Your support helps me keep creating content that empowers everyday people to take control of their money. Now, let's move on to strategy number 3, which might surprise you. The third way to invest your $10,000 in 2025 is into entrepreneurship and online businesses. Now, let me be clear. This doesn't mean you should just throw money into any random business. No. What I'm talking about is using part of that $10,000 to build or buy into something scalable. Example is an e-commerce platform like Shopify, Jumia, Konga allow you to sell products online. So with $10,000, you could buy inventory, build a website, and start marketing. Then content creation, yes, YouTube, podcasts, TikTok, even blogs. With proper equipment, editing, and consistency, content creation can become a business that pays you for years. Service-based businesses. Think about bookkeeping, copywriting, social media management, or even tutoring. This requires little upfront cost. But with $10,000, you can build a brand, advertise, and scale quickly. Why this works? Unlike stocks or real estate, you are in direct control of the growth. Businesses can give you unlimited upside, right? You are building an asset that could be sold later. Now, example, a friend of mine started a food delivery business in Abuja with just 1 million naira. She reinvested profits, used social media marketing, and today her business serves hundreds of customers every week. Investing $10,000 in yourself or a business idea could potentially yield higher returns than any stock or bond if you're willing to put in the work. The fourth way to invest your $10,000 is in bonds, ETFs, or an index funds. Think of this as the safe zone, right, of investing. Stocks and businesses are great, but they come with risk. Bonds and ETFs balances your portfolio. Now, what is bond? Bonds are loans you give to the government or companies in exchange for interest. Nigerian treasury bills, euro bonds, or US treasuries are a good example. They are safer, though returns are usually smaller. Now, ETFs and index funds. ETFs, exchange traded funds, are baskets of stocks you can buy all at once. For example, the S&P 500 ETFs includes 500 of the biggest US companies. Instead of gambling on one company, you spread your risk. Okay? Historically, the S&P 500 has averaged 10% yearly returns over decades. Example, if you had put $10,000 into ETF in the year 2020, by 2025, it would have grown up to $65,000 without you lifting a finger. ETFs and bonds may not sound exciting, but they give stability. Think of them as the foundation of your financial house. The fifth way to invest your $10,000, and honestly one of the smartest, is in yourself by building a high income skill. A high income skill is something that markets pays more dollar for. Think coding and software development, digital marketing, copywriting, video editing, financial consulting. The truth is, if you develop one strong skill, that $10,000 investment can come back to you many times over. Let's say you spend $2,000 on courses, $3,000 on equipment, and $5,000 to launch your personal brand. That could turn into a six-figure career or business in a few years. Investing in yourself is the one thing no one can take away. Skills produce income, income produces investment, and investment produces wealth. Now, before you run off and start investing, let me warn you about some mistakes people make with their money. Chasing quick profits. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Stay away from scams. Not diversifying. Putting all your $10,000 in one place is dangerous. Please spread it out. Ignoring research. Don't just copy what others are doing. Understand your own goals. Do your research before you do your investment. Lack of patience. Real wealth grows slowly. If you're looking to get rich in 30 days, this isn't for you. Remember, investing is a marathon and not a sprint. Here is the truth. Wealth Farm, $10,000 is powerful, but your mindset is even more powerful. The rich don't see money as something to spend. They see it as something to multiply. Every naira, every dollar is a seed. If you plant it wisely, it grows into a tree that produces fruits year after year. So instead of asking, what can I buy with this money? Start asking, how can this money work for me? Once you start that shift, you will start seeing opportunities everywhere. Let's recap the best 5 ways to invest $10,000 in 2025. Stock. which is long-term growth, right? We've talked about real estate, passive income plus inflation protection. Then entrepreneurship, unlimited upside. Then we talk about bonds, ETFs and index funds, stability and safety. Then high income skills, the ultimate investment in yourself. Remember, you don't have to pick just one. You can combine them based on your goals and risk level. Now, I would like to hear from you. If you had $10,000 today, how would you invest it? Comment below and let's start a conversation. And don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to Wealth with Doris, and share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep building wealth, keep learning, keep believing in your financial future. Bye, Wealth Fam!